Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, how are we doing today? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name's Shane. If you guys like metal detecting, in real life Nova Scotia, Honda dirt bike, specifically CRF 300L, and all kinds of other content. I also make music and do other stuff. Then I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you get notified when I upload, and come on the journey with me. And if you enjoyed this video specifically, it would also mean a lot to me if you would hit the like button and let me know that you enjoy this rifling through my coin gift per se. So after watching back the last episode, I kind of cut off my grandmother's life kind of abruptly. But there isn't a whole lot more to say about her. So what I'll do is I'll tell you one thing about her at the start of every one of these videos, and hopefully you find them interesting. So my grandmother had 13 children. I think it was 6 boys, 7 girls, something like that. It was close to an even split like that. My father was the second youngest child in the family of 13, and I think he is one of either 3 or 4 brothers and sisters remaining, and not many of them are here around in Nova Scotia anymore. They're scattered all over. So yeah, that's a little bit about my grandmother. So without further ado, let's get back to the coin cam, and we're going to start going over some coins, and I'm going to do my best to try to keep my face in frame for the cam today, even though I'm sure you don't much care about my face in frame, but I'll try anyway. So I just picked another bag here, as you can see. Let me just make sure the shot's alright. As you can see, I just picked another bag. I dumped some of it out. I think we'll just go over a few of it. I see I dropped a couple of big ones here. We'll set those off to the side, and I won't even look at those. We'll start with these two. They're a little messed up. Alright, what's this? 25 cents. That looks like paper or something. 25 cents. Netherland. So this is going to be from the Netherlands. 1942. So in the middle of the war. Very interesting. That was one of the places that my grandmother definitely traveled. She went at least through the Netherlands. Oh, that's a Canadian penny. 1913. Oh, George V. Sorry, George IV. Wait. I thought he was George V. Because the one that goes till 1952 was this. So was there one in between those two? I don't know. Maybe they had an uncle too. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I don't really care that much either, to be honest with you. I do like how he's depicted on the coin though, with like the birds and the Templar cross on his crown. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So are these also pennies? $1 France. No, Prince Edward Island. I thought that said France. Victoria. 1871. That's dope. So Prince Edward Island was the first admitted to the Confederation when Canada went independent. And that was in what, 1867? Is that what it was? So this was only 3 years after Confederation. That is a really cool coin, man. Wow, that's so dope. I can't hardly believe that. Now I'm excited to look at this one. 19-0. And there's a mark right on the last letter. Might be 8. Not sure though. So George the 5th or 4th again. Right? Why does that say Edward? Is this a different monarch? Yeah, see, that says George. Huh. It's got maple leaves on it. Surely that's Canadian. Yeah, Canada, yeah. Do you guys know anything about that? Surely somebody in my viewership knows more about these coins than I do. If you have any idea about the monarch at this time, I would sure appreciate you letting me know. Let's go to a smaller coin here, a penny. Some of these might not be interesting, by the way. Like this one. Yeah, 1969. So that's not really that interesting. It's a nice shape, but nobody really cares about a 1969 penny, so we'll segregate that. Yeah, that one's again 75. That's alright, so we're separating out the... Because I know I told you guys this in my last episode, but my father, this wasn't really my grandmother's like main coin collection. I think this was just kind of a drawer that was that she would chuck probably pocket change that she rifled through, and anything that she thought was was half cool she probably just threw away. You'd have to know my grandmother, but that like that's her personality. She would have done that every time that she brought change home. She would have laid it out on the table, went through it and took out anything cool because Anyway, they don't make them like her anymore. But what I was getting at is my father found this in a drawer, literally in the ashes of the house fire. So he didn't. I also think that giving it to me was probably the first time that he looked at it since the fire, which was, a long time ago. I'm not going to tell you how long ago because it'll age me. Okay, so we have another kroner. I think that's what these are called. The first coin that I looked at last time, I think I might have screwed up the name on the coin. So 1925. It's got a nice look to it. It's got a heart. You see that heart? That's really cool. Conga AF. I actually love that. That's dope. I hesitate to say this, but that's not gold, is it? Probably not. We won't get excited like that. Okay, so that's another Pfennig. I think that's how you pronounce it. 1950. Deutschland, Republic of Deutschland. So that was in the in the Cold War era of well, post-war era, I guess. I don't know if you call it Cold War at that point. Okay, so that's another Denmark. And I think these are called kroners. But the Swedish money might also be called a kroner, so I'm not sure. That's why I'm a little bit confused by it. There's also a heart in this mint. That's a very nice coin. It's got a weird tarnish on it, though. Could be from the fire. Let's pick out some of the poor ones while we're here. I think that's just 77, 80. That's a cool looking coin. So is this. 77. I'll probably keep those and give them to my kids if I ever end up having any. Oh, I know what that is. That's an Indian head penny. I've actually never seen one of those in real life. Oh, 43. Okay, so this is silver. Yeah, George the Sixth. See, that's why I'm a little confused about the naming, because if this is George the Fifth, George the Sixth. So what was this guy again? The fourth. Okay. So it didn't skip. I'm just tripping. That's a very nice looking dime. I found one very similar to that at Clam Harbor. I can't remember exactly which, but it was in one of my first Clam Harbor videos on the channel, really. Okay, Government of Cyprus, 1955. So I wonder why the two coins from Cyprus that I had in the last bag didn't have. Maybe the government of Cyprus wasn't formed at that time, because I know there was a clash between don't quote me on this, I'm a moron, the Turks and somebody else on the island. Elizabeth II. That's a cool coin, though. It's got kind of like the Egyptian, the pharaoh head. Like, that's just a pretty coin, man. Like I said in the last video, our coins these days are just awful. They're terrible. I hate them. 74. This looks silver. 1950. So yes, this is silver as well. George the Sixth. Dolly scratching. Okay, let's pick a different one here. Let's go with the Indian head penny. 1900. Man, that is so nice. It's in such good shape, too. Oh, that's awesome, man. I hope to find some of these in the ground someday. God, just a gorgeous Indian head. I'm gonna put that one with the ones that I found in metal detecting. I won't pretend to anybody that I found it metal detecting, though, I promise. God, I really like that. That's one of my favorites from this batch so far. Not gonna lie. I really like that coin. Okay, so this is another island ore. And I found out after the video that these are from Iceland. So this is not a Norway flag, this is an Icelandic flag. This coin's not quite as pretty as the 50, but still a nice looking coin. I like them better than the same contemporary Canadian coins. Although I will say, our penny and our like, come on, bruh. Maybe I'm biased because of I'm Nova Scotian, but I like the blue nose. Who doesn't like the blue nose, dog? Okay. 1961 ore. See, what does ore mean? I like the crown in that. Gustav the Sixth. Adolf. What was the year on this? Surprised they they let him put Adolf on that. Konung. So that kind of makes me think like I want to say like Sweden, because I feel like the Denmark coins make themselves very known. That's a cool looking coin though. I like that. Man, shout out Grammy in the sky, man. God bless that woman. She was a great lady in life, and it's probably because we were so similar. Like we were similar people. Um, next video, I'll tell you a little bit of a story about playing board games with her growing up. I got some funny ones actually. I'm glad I thought of that. But I'm gonna tease you and make you come back to the next one. I gotta write that down. So this is George VI again. I have a couple more of these in another bag, but that's a cool year, like the war years. I think that they were using a different metal too because of metal shortages during the war. Don't quote me on that though. I'll maybe do a little research after this video now that we've seen one in a video. That's another thing too. I do plan on, after I go through the majority of the cool coins here, I intend on doing like the best of, like I'll pick the best ones out, my favorites, and the best ones, and I'll do some research on them. But like I said in the last video, so far none of them have been worth like anything above basically face value or melt value, because the prices of silver and gold are crazy high right now. Cool, Jamaica. 69, but I love these oddball coins. Is that a crocodile? That is so dope. I mean, we get a beaver on our nickel, so that's comparable. They get a literal dragon. Okay, let's pick out one of the... Ugh. 1 penny, 1936. So is this from Britain? Yeah, it has to be, because look at the Union Jack. So it almost gives the appearance that they're sitting in a wheelchair. Okay, is it just me? Or is there a face at the top of that crown there? I wonder if that's... It might just be me. Got a wave at the bottom there. Interesting. Just a gorgeous coin. Reminds me of a loonie. Not super heavy, but not super light either. This one's heavier though. Like, noticeably heavier. What is it? Looks like the same thing, 1913. Just well worn. That's actually crazy. I guess it's 20 years newer. That should give you an idea of what of why some coins are can be the exact same coin basically and be worth so different value wise. Okay, you're not going to be able to, but which one should we go for next? Pick one. And let me know in the comments if you picked the one I picked. Okay, we already went through those. Still pretty cool though. I like the shape of them and stuff. I need to do a little bit of research on them. I thought they were different size. Okay, another one of those Cypress. This one's a 5. That one's got Liz on it. That's kind of cool. I really like that. So this one must also have Liz on it, and I just didn't notice. Yeah. think you guys know which one I want to go for, but I'm going to save that one for last. 1953, 1 cent. That's a pretty coin too. That's not Liz. Juliana Konigan. Der Netherlanden. That actually came out pretty good. Der Netherlanden. So I got a half funny story. I might as well tell you while we're talking about the Netherlands. I don't. You might just be here for a one stop video. But I just finished school. I took international business as a diploma from Nova Scotia Community College, which I suggest nobody go to. I'm not going to get much further into it than that, but I don't suggest anyone go there. But anyway, I was supposed to go on a trip to the Netherlands to do like basically not an exchange, but kind of like a study abroad type of thing over with like just at the end of the school year. Basically, I was going to spend 3 weeks in Groningen, which is basically a city in the north of the Netherlands, which is basically car-free. It's got a couple of universities directly in the center of town, or one north of town. I was really, really excited to go and learn about the history of the area and stuff. But it was COVID times. And I don't want to get too political or anything on this, but I was forced to get the vaccine, and I got them. But it was getting towards the end of all that craziness when I was going on this trip. But the Netherlands was still requiring your vaccines to be like within a certain time frame. And mine expired by like 14 days. And I didn't realize until after I got to the airport. So I was all packed and ready to go. I got to the counter and then they turned me away. I couldn't go. Good thing I didn't get on the plane and had to fly back. I would have been real mad, but yeah. So I kind of have a sour taste in my mouth about the Netherlands right now. I'd really love to visit there, but probably not gonna, because fuck them. Yeah. So we got another King George. Oh, my God. This always seems to happen. That's like my favorite one. It seems like we get to the end of our pile and I find the best ones. I always leave the best for last. I like the design of that one. That's not one of the cooler ones, but damn, really awesome. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think this one might be modern. It is. Estados Unidos Mexicano. And just a beautiful coin. Is that an eagle? I believe that is like a black eagle. Maybe. I'm not sure. Cinco de Natos or something like that. 1971, so fairly modern, but that's a cool looking coin. I don't know what to do with that. It's not really what. All right, what is this? 1 cent, 1972, with a starfish. Commonwealth. Oh, Bahamas. Fascinating. I've never seen a Bahamian cent before. I really like her bust on that one. Kind of makes it sound like I like her tits, but actually I like how her face is minted and that. That's really cool. Awesome. So yeah, I could keep going through that bag, but I think that's a good amount. I think I'm going to split these into this size video. Geez, we've been going for 25 minutes. Oh my God. Yeah, that's definitely enough. That's crazy. yeah, so anyway, guys, if you enjoy these coin videos and going through them, as you can see, I still got more to come. I have 3 or 4 more bags like that, and I also have some rolled stuff to go through. And yeah, so I got like 5 or 6 more videos of this anyway. Um, so if you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit that like button, show some support, um, leave a comment letting me know which coin is your favorite coin, where you're watching from. If you have a coin collection, what's your favorite coin in your collection? Anything. If you could just comment anything for the sake of engagement, it would mean a lot to me. And then after that, if you head over to my channel and subscribe, and when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification so that you get notified every time that I upload. And other than that, guys, that's going to cut it. As usual, I really, really appreciate you, especially if you made it this far. And until next time, we'll catch you then. Peace.